Hi, my name is John Kozinski, and I'm going to talk about the topic meat doesn't rot in your colon. So, people have been around the health movement over the years, and if you've been around a long time like myself, been around 40 years, we came across the idea that meat rots in the colon, so you should keep away from meat because it putrefies in the colon. So it's a horror story. And for many years, I taught the principle that meat rotted in the colon because I was teaching a primarily, vegan-style macrobiotic diet until people I knew started getting sick from this diet, and many passed away from serious illnesses that they weren't supposed to be getting because those illnesses were caused by meat rotting in the colon. But it turns out meat doesn't rot in the colon. What happens is that if your digestion is good, meat is totally digested and absorbed. The protein in meat is totally digested and absorbed by the time it gets to the colon. And how this works is that the proteins in meat are broken down by stomach acid. Stomach acid, not stomach acid, but by an enzyme called protease that is produced when you have adequate stomach acid in your stomach. And then what's broken down, the breakdown of the meat, proteins and other components start to be broken down more when it gets into the small intestine through the action of pancreatic enzymes. By the time the meat gets to the colon, there is nothing to rot. It's just totally digested. This includes fish, this includes dairy food, this includes eggs. So none of them rot in the colon. The only thing is that if you don't have adequate stomach acid, everything rots in the colon. So grain rots in the colon. Vegetables rot in the colon. Everything will rot down there. In fact, I've known people who are 25, 30 years eating a macrobiotic vegan-style diet who got colon cancer. So colon cancer, I believe, does arise from some poor bacteria in the colon, but it arises when basically the stomach acid is low. Now, ironically, the darling of the natural food movement does rot in your colon, fiber. Fiber rots in the colon, so that's one of the dangers. You shouldn't eat excessive amounts of fiber, especially from grains. A lot of cultures around the world would take the fiber out of their grains because they had some intuition about this. So to look more closely at the idea, what creates stomach acid? Well, stomach acid is created by a healthy metabolism. Healthy metabolism is created by adequate calories, at least 23 to 2,500 calories a day or more if you're young and active. And it's also created by adequate maxi-nutrients, protein, fats, and carbohydrates. Having a nutritionally rich diet versus a nutritionally poor diet. And having a balanced lifestyle where you get enough sleep, you get outside enough, you have moderate exercise, and you're not too stressed. Now, the ironic thing is that people who believe the meat rots in your colon theory will stay away from meat and fish and chicken and all high protein foods, and there's some evidence that having adequate protein in your diet produces stomach acid, which help you digest everything. For vegans, this would include things like having supplements of protein powders, and for people who are vegetarian, having adequate protein from dairy products and eggs. So the health gurus who say meat rots in your colon, sorry, it doesn't. It doesn't rot in your colon at all. So this is the truth about the theory. Meat rots in your colon. It doesn't.